It's the most magical time of the year to snuggle up by the fire, drinking hot cocoa while reading your favorite book. I traveled to Shakespeare and Co, a bookstore on the Upper West Side, to ask New Yorkers what books they're reading and gift-giving this holiday season.
I'm Zach Hodges, and I'm a bookseller here at Shakespeare and Company. So a lot of the books that were on the Booker list, including Orbital, which won the Booker Prize for 2024, all of those have been really popular. Creation Lake by Rachel Kushner, James by Percival Everett. I would say those three have been the most popular here. A lot of new memoirs tend to go. Cher just released her new memoir for the holiday. So memoirs in general around the holiday seasons are usually pretty popular. We get a lot of traffic in the store asking for books that were on the New York Times like Best 10 list. They came out with a list a few months ago, 100 best books of the 21st century, and we sold a lot of those titles. Elena Ferrante was hugely popular, Richard Powers.
Cherise Fisher is a literary agent and has been in publishing for over 30 years. According to industry data, the revenue from bookstores rises by 20 to 40% during the holiday season, accounting for about 25% of annual book sales.
You know, a fiscal year is divided into quarters generally. It is the case in publishing. And so from between September and December is a time for publishers to really, that's when a lot of our profit happens. That's when publishers put out their big bestsellers because they count on it for breaking even their year. And gift giving, books are great to give gifts as.
Hello, how are you?
How are you doing?
Doing well, thank you.
Wrapping down here?
Yes, absolutely. If you want, you can come around. We had one year where Barbara Streisand's autobiography was really popular. I was wrapping a lot of those. I did notice the Clinton autobiography. I have a feeling that will be selling pretty well. I think in this neighborhood, we're on the Upper West Side, people do gravitate towards the autobiographies and a lot of nonfiction. But maybe this year there'll be more of a need for escapism after the election. We'll see.
The biggest things that tend to go are, we have a lot of readers here who read fantasy and sci-fi fiction, so kind of a crossover between like the romance fantasy world of Court of Thorn and Roses has been super popular both seasons and continues to be. Because we're on the Upper West Side, a lot of folks love our coffee table books, specifically about New York, so a lot of the New York art books and photo books tend to be great gifts that people tend to go for. A lot of cookbooks sell during that time, and we have a really great cookbook selection here. And a lot of people come in looking for the classics, wanting to like gift the classics down a generation to their kids or to their grandchildren and share in having that experience with the same classic stories.
Customers gives us their take on the books they are currently reading and gift-giving this season.
A book that I gift during the seasons. I do a lot of children's books because I'm a nanny here in the city. I love Amelia Bedelia classics, and I love that they have the different like Christmas editions of them. So I definitely do a lot of Amelia Bedelia, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and now I'll be gifting Wonka this year.
I always reread the first Harry Potter during the holiday season because Harry spends Christmas for the first time at the school, like Hogwarts, and it's so festive and warm and wintry and cozy. And it's like childhood nostalgia, you know?
Where is it? Black River. It's an exciting book. It takes many different levels. It's not only a mystery and murder mystery, it's also very cultural. It takes place in India. You really get an overview of India, the cultural aspects and what goes on and how people do suffer and try to make ends meet.
If they like sci-fi, this is like the third of this trilogy, I think. It's science fiction, but it's like explorative world building if basically climate change ended the world. So for anyone who likes fantasy but with a little bit of like social content conscience, it's awesome.